Hello audience, this is Joel Tries Harder, where we try to push it to the limit and beat a game. Today I present Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which I will now thwart for your enjoyment. Here we see our titular Ninja Turtles of teenagery: Michelangelo, Donatello, Leonardo, Raphael, which we will use to dominate all that oppose us. Ah, there they are. In all their green-eyed glory. Yeah. Well, there's April O'Neil with no legs, wearing brown, apparently. Here we are! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Brought to us by Ultra Games. Yes, Ultra Games in 1989. Ultra Games was actually Konami, and Konami basically created a bunch of dummy companies because Nintendo only let them put out 3 games a year or otherwise. There we are. Killing us some robot mice, maybe. I think they're supposed to be mousers. Purple and red. I don't remember the mousers being purple and red. But a lot of things in this game are not like they were in the cartoon show or comic book. Here we go. Kill. That's a foot soldier, I guess. That actually is a purple foot soldier like they were in the cartoon show. Ooh, now I have to fight the foot soldier mini-boss. Many of you may remember this game from an earlier episode of Joel Tries, in which I totally got killed. It was embarrassing. So, we're going to redeem ourselves by totally not getting killed. This is going to be awesome. You might even say it's going to be tubular. Turtle speak. Here's the pizza. This little bitty piece gives you 1/4 of your health or 2 boxes back. So you can totally skip that if you really want to. You just go around and come down over to here. Walk right by it. Don't worry about those steamrollers. They won't hurt you none. Alright, here we are. Actually, they'll kill you instantly if they hit you, but they're not very dangerous as long as you figure out where they're supposed to go. Just gotta take it slow. Yes, swift death for you all. You're welcome. Alright. So yeah, we got these flying bug things, and mousers, and our first mini-boss fight. See if I can not suck here. Now, one of the things you used to be able to do with Bebop, I don't remember exactly how to trigger it, but sometimes he'll just run over here to the side and he'll just get stuck over here. Alright, let's try not to suck. There you go, see? Once he gets like that, you just stand here and hit him until he dies. Yeah, awesome. Take that, Bebop. Bebop was one of the first Ninja Turtle action figures I had when I was a smaller Joel. He had a rubber head, which I understand was supposed to be kind of rare. But I don't know, kids say a lot of things. So there's a full pizza up there. But this area is very hard to get through. And not only do you have to get in, you have to get out again, because all the monsters are going to come back. I'm not going through that, because that's a load of junk. That is garbage. We're not doing any of that. If you feel so inclined as to go after this pizza, you help yourself. But I do not recommend coming in here for any reason whatsoever. So instead, let's go over here. Now this one here is more interesting. This little sewer here, just in case you're really bad at this game, has the opportunity for you to get back a dead turtle. Yeah, yarg. And doing so badly. Now this here is an interesting thing. This is Mr. something. Mr. Invincible, I think. Basically, when you get it, you become invincible. You get to kill everything in your path, kind of like the star in Mario Brothers. Only very short time that lasts. So I'm pretty sure that if you had a dead turtle at this point in the game, he'd be like right here hanging out. He'd be all like, "Hey, free me, jerk. Why didn't you take so long?" It's usually how it works. And we got these fire guys that shoot out burning foots. I don't know. There's a lot of weird enemies in this game. It's one of those NES games where they just made a lot of stuff up. Oh man. It is not as easy as it looks, folks, because I am having to think of cool things to say, and then also play the game, and chew bubble gum, and walk down the street. I'm trying to remember if there's any other little sewers on this side. Oh, that's it. Let's see what's over here. This is our first little stop to get us some pizza, because we were playing really badly. I spent a lot of time in my youth going in and out of this particular sewer opening to make up for my earlier inabilities. So, we're going to once again spend some time doing that. I think I spent about as much time going in and out of this sewer opening as I did in level 3 getting the scrolls over and over again to fill up my inventory. That one office building where you can regularly get scrolls, a drop point for them. It gets you, I think, 5. And you know, that means you gotta go in 20 times to fill up each Ninja Turtle sub-weapon with some awesome scrolls. Okay, Donatello. So Donatello's our main guy here. In the show and in the movies, Donatello would often take the backstage, just providing useful inventions when necessary. But he's usually one of the more back row types when it came to combat. Like, he held his own, but he wasn't like... When it came to one-on-one fights, he usually wasn't the one that would be doing them. But here in the game, Donatello is just beyond belief. He's just amazing range, just beyond powerful here. Yeah, this guy is not very dangerous. I mean, seriously. Poor placement of some of these sub-bosses, but I think it kind of fits with the idea of what a first level in a game should be in a good game. You get a chance to experiment with the controls, learn the way the game's going to be put together, come across a few challenges, but nothing too amazingly hard. Like, I got through the first stage of Ninja Turtles the first day I ever played it, so... And I was like 7 or 8, so, you know, it's not a big challenge. This area here is probably the toughest part, well, with the conveyor belts and all. There's some conveyor belts that are on this material here for no reason. This robot walking thing, which you don't see again until like level 4. Weird spider things on the ceiling. This whole area is just full of all kinds of new guys. These jumping guys that throw stuff at you and they jump in one place like idiots. Yeah, what's weird is once they start their jumping, they just kind of hang out and keep doing it forever. Look, now I'm completely safe here. I just kill my leisure. A lot of that going on in this game where you just get to kill things however you feel because the enemy has gotten into a loop of some sort. Like this area here is infamous for being rather easy because instead of fighting Rocksteady this way, by, you know, jumping around and knocking his bullets and whatever, you just get up over here, just do this. I think everybody knows about this by now, and if you don't, now you know. Yeah, you gotta have Donatello for this to work. And, you know, when Rocksteady jumps, he gets hit, and that's it. It's kind of weird that Rocksteady's all pink. Very, very periwinkle there. You know, he's supposed to wear, like camouflage pants or something. It's a very limited sprite there. I think it's the same color as April O'Neil's ropes. April's gonna give us some advice. So, the story starts off with April O'Neil being kidnapped by the Foot Clan, and now we've rescued her. Don't let the Foot Clan destroy the dam. So now the Foot Clan, we discover their plot, beyond kidnapping April O'Neil for no reason, is to destroy the dam. Yeah, the dam. We're talking about I guess there's a dam in the Hudson River in New York. Every level in this game is actually based on a real location in New York. This is Hudson River near Holland. And the first level was 5th Avenue, Greenwich Village. It does not bear much of a resemblance, but you can't expect too much from the NES era in that kind of realm. If you're looking for accuracy in your NES graphics, then I think you are looking in the wrong place. Yeah. Oh, super powerful mini-boss foot soldier. So, I think the second level here definitely ups the challenge, because most people will complain to you quite heartily about the challenge level of this stage. This is the one that made most kids that got this game quit. If you got past this stage, you were considered to be pretty badass. A lot of people, even to this day, do not believe it is beatable without some sort of cheating. And I understand their feelings. It is very hard. And the kind of patience and amount of repeated attempts that it took to get through this, I do not want to recount. They were many. This guy. Kind of a, I don't know, Chainsaw Massacre guy. But he's got like a robot head. I don't know what's going on with him. He, like many enemies in this game, just are not explained very well. They're just kind of like whatever they wanted to use. I think the game designers, I'm guessing that they were not given very much information about the Ninja Turtle world. They're probably given a couple of comic books, maybe an episode or two of the TV show to work with, and then that was it. They were told, okay, make a game out of this. You know, do the best you can. And at the time this game came out, the Ninja Turtle phenomenon was just barely starting, so it makes sense that they probably had to, you know, considering the cycle of creating a game is, you know, 2 to 3 years, they probably started this pretty early on and didn't have a lot to work with in terms of material for research and accuracy. And you can see in the later games, the arcade game and the later NES iterations, that they were far more accurate. Don the juice first, because he's the most important. Yeah, he's Mikey for a while. So I'm pretty sure everyone's attacks do the same damage. I'm not certain on that. But they all definitely have the same movements. There's no faster turtle or higher jumping turtle. I feel like something like that would have actually helped to differentiate. Here's something I showed in my Joel Tries video that I also want to show here, which is how to jump up onto something like this. There's a lot of platforms in the game that are this exact height, just high enough that you can't seem to jump onto them. You're like, I can't jump up there. I can't jump up there. In this case, there's a ladder. In some, there aren't. But there's a little trick that I know of where you just push to the left. You jump straight up, really close to the edge, and you push to the left as soon as you hit the edge there. Push left now. Yeah. Jump, push left. Jump, push left. Jump, push left. You might go too far sometimes to get stuck underneath, but if you just do it again, you'll eventually get it right. Jump, push left. Jump, push left. Ta-da! Now this becomes very useful in Stage 3 at the point where you first get missiles for the party wagon, so you don't have to go through that whole room. You just go up, get your missiles, and leave. You're good to go. There we go. That jump there was a monster jump when I was a kid. I'd miss that jump 2 out of 3 times I tried it, if not every time. So we're up on top of the dam now, and we're going to go swimming. Yeah. This stage gave people nightmares. We're going to use Raphael for the swimming, because otherwise he is worthless. Raphael is like the turtle of last resort. There we go. So we're going to go about the same path as we did in the Joel Tries episode to disarm the bombs. Let's swim along. You got a swim button, no attack button, because there's no bad guys in this part. This is the only part of the stage, the game, where you get to see these animations for the turtle swimming. What you want to do is immediately go up as soon as you get to this little opening to make sure you get this bomb, but then go back down again, because there's another one down here. This is my preferred route. There are other ways you can go about going through this level. You can backtrack to this bomb from the top if you feel like it, but I feel like doing it this way is a little bit easier. Now, you got the electric things, they'll injure you a bit, but this seaweed stuff right here, that'll kill you, like instantly. You're dead if you hit that. And also, unlike most of the rest of the game, if you run out of time on this part of the game, that's it. Game over. Yeah, there's that killer seaweed. That stuff won't kill you instantly, but it'll drain your health quick. It'll just go taking out a full chunk every time. It's an annoying... you can't really tell, but there's a lot of sections in this that have current, water current that pushes you a certain way. That makes these stages that much more difficult. Man. Yeah, that part of the stage is what used to kill me every time. Once I was able to start getting through that, things got a lot easier. Swimming in this stage is a lot harder than it looks. It's all about carefully timed taps. Music here is great, though. And pretty much every hazard in this stage has killed me at least once. There we go. If you just swim just hard enough, right when it turns off, you have just enough time to get through, even with the current. So we come down here and we take the right route, obviously, to get this bomb. There we go. And we swim down here. We got one bomb to go. And plenty of time. Look at that, we got 40-something seconds. Yeah, we rock. We're going to come along over here. This is a pretty precarious area. Getting through here takes a little practice as well. It's not as hard as it looks, though. And poof. Okay. Alright. So that's it. You know, the first big adventure of the game is done. Good job. The dam is safe. Let's go home. Now for the next big plot point. It was all a ruse. Yes, the Ninja Turtles were distracted so something could happen to their master. Here's Mr. Master Shredder Man. With his hand coming out of the television, as if he's hiding in their television. And, yeah. While the Ninja Turtles were out doing good and stopping random bomb plots and rescuing April, Shredder completed his real goal, which was to kidnap Master Splinter. It was all an elaborate plot to bring the Ninja Turtles into his trap. Which leads us to Mission 3, Wall Street. Da-da-da! But that is a story for another day, because, with that, I'm going to say, we are done for now, as this episode draws to a close. Watch for more The Joel action in the future. To be continued in Part 2. Dun dun dun! Dun dun dun!